Now, when you look at your team right now, key acquisitions in the offseason, what is the next move? Is it the rebuilding year?
Oh, no,
or
hell
could this
no.
be
Don't even go there.
compete
No,
again?
man. Look, there's no template for winning in the NBA. You just, like football, right? You go out there, and if guys play well, Dirk's got to be healthy,
Right.
and he's working hard. I mean, he's been in the gym every single day looking great. And then we've got to come together as a team.
Right.
We've got Samuel Dallenberg, Monte Ellis, Wayne Ellington, Dwan Blair. We've brought in a lot of really good players, and so now it's up to Coach Carlisle to make it all work together.
You mentioned Dirk, and people forget it's only 2 years since you guys won. And he's almost like a forgotten man. Like,
Yeah.
you ask people who their top 5 players in the NBA are, and they rarely say Dirk now. Where do you rank him amongst NBA players?
I mean, I don't want to rank, but I can tell you this. Like, we've had the conversation. Karl Malone won an MVP at 35. That's how old Dirk is. And it's not like Dirk plays with athleticism.
Right.
He plays with skill. He plays with intelligence. He knows the game. And more importantly, he's just there to win. He makes everybody around him better. And you got to double team him. So you can't sleep on Dirk. And, as long as he stays healthy, we were on a 50-win pace when he came back. And we weren't a very good team last year. And that was because of Dirk. And he'll be better this year.
Is he
going to be ready?
Oh, hell yeah.
Ready, in shape, ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
We all know about your, somewhat rocky relationship with David Stern.
I like David.
He's on it. Well, okay. He's on his way out in
Right.
February. How would you rate his overall performance as a commissioner? I have my own issues with him.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. That whole blocking the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was disgusting.
That's Twitter nonsense. But anyway, we'll go there another time.
From quiet.
But no, I get along with David. I get along with David. Once I trained him at the beginning, it was tough for him. And he had a lot to learn. It's like when I got there,
He did learn.
And he did. And I had to explain to them that NBA stood for nothing but attorneys. And so they would do something, I would tell them it's wrong, and then I'd prove it that it's wrong, and they'd fine me. And every time they find me, I'd spin it, and it'd work in my direction.
Weren't you delivering the fines like in briefcases?
No. They just deducted.
That's
they just deducted.
That's a myth. You didn't just show up with $1 million like,
here's some pennies,
take what you want out. Go ahead. Just leave something in there.
But no, I mean, look, we had our differences at the beginning. People used to say, an owner's supposed to sit in the suite and shut up and write the checks.
Right.
I'm like, hell no, I just paid $285 million for this. I am not going to sit there and just do nothing,
I love
right?
that, man.
And so, I had to adjust, and they had to adjust some, and now it's gone full circle, where, when someone buys a team, they expect you to be active. They expect you to be involved. They don't want you just to sit in the suite. And so it's nice to see things have changed. But David and I get along great now.
Are you just saying that?
No,
Well, he's on his
way out.
No, we really do. We really do.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Dwight Howard. You said you guys are in a better spot without him.
Yeah.
A lot of people question that.
Let me just tell you this. You never know until you play the games, right? But Twitter general managers are the biggest waste of time, and all the media talk about you're going to be better, you're going to be worse. It doesn't matter, right?
We're going to play. You tried to acquire him.
Yeah,
so if you thought you were going to be better off without him, why try to go after him in the first place?
So there's two different elements, right? So you try to get a superstar player like Dwight, and he is, right? And then knowing that because of all the cap rooms, you're not going to be able to do it all in 1 year. You're going to have to add him and then continue to add pieces.
Right.
And that gives you one type of team. And then when we didn't have to spend the money on him, we went out there and got Jose Calderon, Monte Ellis, Dwan Blair, Sam Dallenberg. So we were able to add 4 or 5 really strong pieces that I think in aggregate will make us a better team. Now, I think over the long term, could we have been better with Dwight? That's why we went after him. But this year, I think we'll be better.
Players Association, now you got Chris Paul taking over, being the face of it now. They wanted LeBron, but Chris Paul probably is a better fit. How do you think he'll do?
Could care less.
Really?
What do you really think?
CP3's good, I mean, good guy, whatever, but I like him, but why do I care, right? I got enough stuff to worry about.
Look, let me
Would it be different with LeBron?
I want to know.
No, it really wouldn't, because look, the Players Association, they just went through Billy Hunter, we just went through a collective bargaining agreement, and so they've got at least 4 years to get it together and kind of pull things together. It really doesn't affect
When
me.
do you start training camp?
October 1st.
Can I come to training camp?
Sure.
I'm serious. I want to come.
come watch,
No. I want to come to training camp.
Come on.
Like play?
I've lost like 40 pounds. I used to play basketball in college.
So what do you guys think about
No,
PEDs?
making it
Listen,
Yeah.
Mark, I'm putting you on the
You
spot
sound
right
like a
now.
Shark Tank dude,
I want to come.
You from?
I want to come to training camp. Just give me a shot.
I'll let you go through D-League training camp, and if you can make your way through D-League training camp, then we'll talk.
I'll take it.
Oh,
You
man.
might as well go back to high school.
Mom, I'm going to the NBA.
Mark, I'm
coming.
I played tennis with him last
First
week.
of all,
and
you tried to hurt me playing tennis.
If he moved 2 feet, it was a miracle. talk about Jason Kidd as a head coach.
Are you kidding me?
Jay Kidd's a good dude, smart player. We'll see. You know, it's a different beast, but, you know, I'd like to say I wish him all the luck in the world, but I hope they all suck. But he's smart. I mean, he's got the tool set to be a great coach, so we'll see.
Well, all right, look, Jason Collins still on the market. What do you think?
We've got 15 guys. We talked about Jason, and, you know, all the other stuff, off-court stuff aside, I could care less about that. But we needed somebody who was multifaceted, and he's a great defender, and he's a big body to go up against the Dwight Howards, but that's not what we needed. You know, we needed somebody who was a rim protector and who could score, and we thought Dallenberg was a better solution for us.
What date do I need to report?
Oh, back to Ephraim. You're lucky to be back here. This is your second day. You might not be back on this show.
Look, if I go to the NBA, then hey, I love you guys, but I'm going to the NBA.
Texas Legends.
Mark,
Check for the talent.
I'm in.